Hey, Brian again with Score Outdoors. Take a second, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a like to this video. Also leave a comment if you feel compelled to do so. Recently I have been riding my mountain bike in the cold and in the dark. And I want to share with you my 5 tips to making riding in the cold and dark the best time of the year. Let's get started. Number 1 on the list are lights. It's super important to invest in high quality lights. I use this one right here. It's the Lezyne 1000 XL. I put one on my helmet and one on my handlebars. Little trick is if you leave it at the 1000 lumen setting, you're going to run through the battery pretty fast. So you might want to put it on the 500 lumen setting to conserve battery, at least on like the uphill, because you don't need as much light on the uphill. And then you can change it back to the 1000 lumens for the downhill, just so that you can see everything as you're bombing down the hill. Of course, you can find these lights at Score Outdoors. Number 2 on the list are Poggies or handlebar covers. I use these ones right here. They're by 45 North. And what I love about Poggies is it blocks out the cold air. It creates a warm pocket for my hands as we're riding. These get so hot that I traditionally only use a pair of normal mountain bike gloves that I use in the summertime. I also use in the wintertime because it's so hot. If I were to wear anything thicker, my hands would start sweating. The alternative to Poggies is snow gloves, or like multiple layers of gloves. But what I don't like about that is then you're just not able to really grip the handlebars. You're gripping the gloves that are gripping the handlebars. It's not as efficient. Poggies are the way to go. They're the essentials. They're the trick of it all. If your hands are cold, you're not having fun. So if you're riding in the cold, invest in some Poggies. Number 3, keeping your toes warm. If your feet are cold, you're not having fun. It's brutal when your feet are cold. So you can do a shoe cover option, or you can get winter riding boots. Winter riding boots are more efficient, they're better, but they are more expensive. You can do shoe covers, which is a more economical option. And basically you just want like a thick neoprene or just a thermal cover that blocks the cold air out and traps the heat of your foot inside. Number 4 is cover your ears. I use like a cycling cap with ear flaps, or you can use like Buff makes a good product. You know, the neck gaiters that you can throw over your head as well. Cover your ears. Basically just cover your ears with anything you can. Make sure it's underneath your helmet, and just to keep those babies warm. And lastly, number 5 is layers. Layers really depend on how cold it is, and it depends on you. It's basically a trial and error situation. You just want to maybe start out with too many layers on, start riding, and kind of figure out what layers you need to shed, what works best for you. But ultimately, layer up so that you're warm and you're having fun. All right, those are my top 5 tips for making riding in the cold and in the dark some of the best times of the year to be riding. These tips also apply not only to mountain biking, but road cycling. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, or you want to comment, if you feel like I left something out, leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to read it and respond back to you. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.